All right. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakar Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the hopeful elect, pushing his truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, in the sincere hopes of being delivered in these last days. All right. Now, as you can see here on the screen, I have this this article, this news piece that was released back in September 2021, and it's taken from the NPR.org website and is entitled "Flying CHIPs the size of a sand grain could be used for population surveillance." All right. Flying CHIPs the size of a sand grain could be used for population surveillance. All right. Now, we know through the Spirit, through, the Holy Scriptures, that the intent of the wicked elite, all right, beginning with the Rothschilds and other high-ranking elite banking families that rule the earth in secrecy, we know that their intent and their desire is to have full invasive control of everything upon the face of the earth, all right? Not just the people, not just, the information that you have access to, not just the food that you eat, okay? They actually want to control everything upon the face of the earth, all right? And this is similar to the film with Johnny Depp. I believe it was called Transcendence, all right? And there's many other films that have, themes of that particular nature of, having a mad scientist, so to speak, if you will, that wants complete control and complete dominance on the highest invasive level of everything, all right, using technology, all right, using transhumanism. And this is the same thing that we're witnessing the wicked elites do, right before our eyes upon the earth right now, all right? And that's why they're pushing, weird technology. That's why they're pushing to X out everything that's natural, all right? To X out everything that Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, have, set up upon the face of the earth. They're trying to X out basically the coding, the copyright of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, all right? That's what the wicked elite are actually trying to do, all right? This is what we're dealing with concerning Esau Edom. He's trying to X out the presence of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and input his own coding, all right, his own carnal coding, upon the earth, all right? And there's many, different sources of information that is going in to, that fact, okay? And that's what, that venom was all about. Reconstructing your coding, all right, inside your body, and then him, putting his imprint, all right, his copyright, upon your cells, all right, your DNA, so on and so forth, okay? This is the intent of Esau Edom, okay? This is what he wants to do, okay? Now, there's a word that I have loaded up here that appropriately describes what Esau Edom is trying to obtain concerning all of this technology and concerning, all of these agendas that he's been pushing, all right? And that word is, as you can see here,
omnipotent.
Omnipotent, all right? And it says here, God is described as omnipotent and benevolent, all right? Now it says similar words, it says all powerful, almighty, supreme, most high, okay? So this is what Esau, all right, the elites of Esau Edom are trying to obtain, all right? They're trying to be all powerful, okay? They're trying to be the almighty, all right, upon the earth. They're trying to X out the presence of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, upon the earth and imprint their own coding, okay, their own trademark, if you will, upon everything that exists. And this is what this is all about, man. All right? This is what this is all about. And this just shows you, what kind of demon that we're dealing with concerning Esau Edom. All right? We're dealing with a real lowlife that actually believes that he has the power to X out Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, the very power, supreme power that created him. Okay? This is what we're dealing with, man. All right? And that's why, the judgment for Esau Edom is going to be so heavy and is going to be without mercy. All right? Because this is the man upon the face of the earth that has actually conspired to fight against Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai upon his return. All right? The only begotten son of the Lord Yahweh Shai, he's actually planning to fight against the Almighty's son. All right? This is the kind of demon, all right, that we're dealing with, man. Okay? Now let's go back to the article and let's read a few excerpts and then we'll play the video. Now it says here, it's neither a bird nor a plane, but a winged CHIP as small as a grain of sand that can be carried by the wind as it monitors such things as pollution levels or the spread of airborne diseases. Okay? Now it's of no coincidence that it mentions diseases, all right? Because for the last 3-4 years, that's been the main focus upon the earth is these, diseases, which are really, bioweapons that the elites of Esau Edom are using to further push, this New World Order system, all right? And to trap the people and push them into a corner of complete, reliance on the system, all right? Reliance on the powers that be, okay? And, also they're using, the tactic of fear, okay? Because they're going to start, really releasing some, really disturbing, all right, plagues, upon the world, man, all right, to further push that fear and to push people into subjection, all right? We can definitely see that happening, all right? That's why it's so important to trust in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man, and be not fazed about the wicked and what they're actually doing. Because remember, who's powering the wicked? All right, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, who put the battery in his back, so to speak? Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. So anything you see this devil doing, he's not doing it of himself. Okay, he's doing it because Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai has given him the ability to do it, man. He's programmed him to do it. All right, remember the scriptures say that he is a vessel of wrath that is fitted to destruction. Remember in Revelation 6 it also tells us that he is, all right, he is that red horse that was sent to take away peace from off the earth, man. Okay, so he's merely just playing his role. All right, he's doing what he was sent here to do, man. All right, now it says here, the tiny micro flyers whose development by engineers at Northwestern University was detailed in an article published by Nature this week are being billed as the smallest ever human-made flying structures, man. All right? So this is eventually, all right, what this devil wants to do. He wants to, release these tiny CHIPs into the atmosphere, all right? They're going to attach themselves to every living thing, all right, upon the earth. And in doing so, he's going to have full control over everything that's upon the earth. Because remember, they said that these things are the size, of a grain of sand, all right? So this is something that could be just flying, in the air. You could be breathing it in, all right? It gets into your bloodstream, into your lungs, into your brain, all right? It'll be on your clothing. It'll be everywhere. It'll be on the trees. It'll be on the leaves. It'll be on everything it lands upon, okay? And with that, Esau is able to tap into that and load up that data, okay? And load up that data. So that's what the MOTB is all about, okay? That's what the MOTB is all about, man. It's all about Esau being able to surveillance everything upon the face of the earth, man. That's the grand scheme of things concerning, this technology, all right? Now, he's going to start, with the people. He's going to start off, with the MOTB, okay? And you're going to have people receive this device in their hand, in their right hand, or in their forehead, okay? Just like it tells us in Revelations 13 and 16. All right, you're going to have an abundance of people, all right, receive this technology in their right hand or in their forehead, okay? But Esau also has other desires in order to basically CHIP everything upon the face of the earth, man, okay? And here's an example of that, all right? Having these, tiny, CHIPs, the size of a grain of sand, penetrate the atmosphere and be everywhere you go. Okay? That's what, this devil is planning on doing. Okay? So it's not only going to stop with him monitoring the people. He now wants to branch off and monitor everything upon the face of the earth. Everything possible that could be monitored, he wants to, monitor and quantify it. All right? So he can have that data, so he can feel like he is the Most High, all right? Because in order to be, the Most High, all right, Esau understands that you have to know everything. To be the Most High, you have to know everything. Going back to this word again, you have to be omnipotent, okay? You have to be omnipotent.
Omnipotent.
Right? And he knows that. All right. And that's why he's creating, these different technologies so he can try and enter into that being, which is impossible. Okay. Which is impossible, man. All right. He's not going to be able to do it. All right. Now let's get right quick. Let's get the book of Job, chapter 5. And I believe it's around the 13th verse. Okay. Because the Lord is not going to allow, all right, these agendas, these ideas, all right, to fully manifest themselves upon the earth, all right, because the Lord has mercy upon his elect. Now, this is Job chapter 5 and verse 12. Let's get straight to the point. And it reads, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise, man. Okay? So all of these agendas, all of these, articles, telling you of the ideas and these, technologies and experiments that they want to bring to pass, all right, they're not all going to be fulfilled. What is going to be fulfilled is the MOTB, okay? What is going to be fulfilled is you seeing people lining up to receive that CHIP in their right hand or in their forehead. What is going to be fulfilled is a cashless society. What is going to be fulfilled is you not being able to go into a supermarket and buy food, all right, unless you have that CHIP. All of those things are going to be fulfilled, and all of those things is biblical prophecy, man, okay? But all of these other, agendas, all right, that Esau has, that he wants to complete, all right, concerning, this great enterprise that he wants to embody upon the earth, the Lord is going to bring a halt to it. Okay? The Lord is going to bring an abrupt halt to his ultimate plans and his ultimate agendas, man. Okay? And as we always say, beginning with Elder Apostle Tower on down, all right, when that MOTB is out, things are going to move very, very quickly, man. All right? When that mark is out, things are going to move very, very quickly, because you got to understand the elect are going to be off the grid, all right? Because the scriptures say in the book of Revelations that the elect is going to have victory over the beast, over his image, and over the mark, okay? So we're not going to be taking part in society to the point where we're going to actually, be awed up, all right? We're not going to get pricked, okay? So the Lord is going to be sustaining us, all right, off the grid. However he does it, we don't have to worry about that, all right? When it happens through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, okay? But we're going to be sustained through the spirit. So the Lord is going to have to bring a quick end to this kingdom as soon as that MOTB is made mandatory upon the face of the earth, man. All right? So once again, Job 5:12, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. All right? Now, I want to get this video as well. This is also taken from the article, all right? And it goes into the technology a little bit more.
And that has the effect of increasing the dispersal distance from the tree. And that's the name of the game, is spreading the seeds as far as possible. The goal of this project has been to add capability for winged flight to electronic circuit chips, with the idea that those capabilities would allow us to distribute highly functional but miniaturized electronic devices that could sense the environment for disease tracking, population surveillance, maybe monitoring of environmental contamination, and so on. So the objects that we've created consist of two parts. One is an electronic functional component that has an overall size scale in the range of 1 millimeter. So almost like a tiny grain of sand. But we've integrated with that electronic chip wing structures that form almost what looks like a helicopter. And so as these structures...
As I'm watching this, it wouldn't even surprise me, if this devil already had this technology out there. Because, the devil, once he's developed something, all right, he's going to test it out. All right, he's definitely going to test these things out, man. And it greatly amplifies, why we need Yahweh Shai, all right? Because you can't trust this devil. The scriptures say never trust thine enemy, all right? So you can, he's already contaminated the food, okay? Everything we eat is of the lowest grade, all right? The food is defiled, like it tells us in the Holy Scriptures, okay? We shall eat our bread defiled among the Gentiles. So that's happening, all right? Everything, that we're eating is defiled. Everything that's going into our body is defiled. And that's why we need Yahweh Shai. That's why we need to be delivered, okay? It's a miracle that we're even breathing out here the way this man is destroying the earth, man. The scriptures tell us that the earth is defiled, man, in the book of Isaiah. All right?
Fall through the air. In interaction between the air and those wings cause a rotational motion that creates a very stable, slow falling velocity that allows these structures to interact for extended periods with ambient wind that really enhances the dispersal process, much like seeds do in the biological world. We think we've beaten biology. in a sense.
All right, so that's the video. All right, that's the video. And that's the intent of Esau Edom. All right, now let's get a few scriptures and then we'll close out. I didn't want this to be that long, but, it's the spirit. So this is Ezekiel chapter 28 and verse 1.
Shortly after Northwestern University was chartered in 1851, the school's founders sought to create a center of learning.
Pause that. Right. Ezekiel 28 and verse 1. And it reads, "The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am God." Okay? So who's the modern day prince of Tyrus? All right, that would be Esau Edom. Okay? Particularly, the elites of Esau Edom. All right? Because they're the ones that are really in power. All right? They're the ones that are really, ruling the earth and calling the shots and ruling in secrecy, as I always say. All right? So it says, Thus saith the Lord power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am God, I sit in the seat of God, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man, and not God, thou set thine heart as the heart of God. All right? And that's what Esau is doing. All right? He is setting his heart, as the heart of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? He's actually trying to compete with the Most High, man. Okay? That's the level of pride, that this devil, okay, has. That he's actually trying to compete with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. He's trying to put himself on a level. Okay? He's trying to use, what Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai has already perfected, and he's perverting it and bringing out his own creations, okay? And saying that his creations is better. That's what he's doing, okay? That's what this man is doing, and that's why he has to be destroyed, man. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. All right, so that's why Esau's heart, his mind, all right. So when you go into, the Hebrew for the word heart, it goes back to the Hebrew word lab, which means your mind. All right, so that's why he has so much pride. And that's why he's so lifted up with pride, man, because of the great riches that he's obtained. Okay? So he pretty much thinks that he's able to do anything that he puts his mind to. Okay? That's the spirit that, this devil has got upon him, man. But who put that spirit on him? Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Makar Kodash is the one that put that, degenerate and, not upright spirit upon him. Okay? So Esau is doomed to fail. All right? He has been doomed to fail, man. You can't come against Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai and expect to, come out victorious. That's a very foolish thing. All right? And that's what I wanted to get from that. Now let's get Obadiah verse 3. And it reads, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Okay? So Esau is deceived, all right, because of his pride. Because like I said, like we read, all right, in the book of Job, the Lord is going to disappoint the devices of the crafty, all right? So the pride, all right, that he has deceived him, okay? Everything that Esau does, thinking that he's forwarding, his New World Order agenda and that somehow he's going to come out victorious, he's deceived in those thoughts. He's deceived in everything that he's doing, but he doesn't know it yet. But he's going to know it at the last end. He's going to know it, all right, when he stops being counseled by these spirits on the left-hand side, when all of a sudden, all right, they stop talking to him and stop counseling him, all right, or them, all right. He's going to understand that, those spirits were double agents and were really working for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? That's when Esau is going to realize that, shit, what have I done? What have I been doing? The scriptures say you could do nothing against the truth, but for the truth, man. Okay? That includes Esau Edom. All right? He's the sword of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. He's being used for a purpose, man. Okay? But his purpose has nearly come to a close. So it says, the pride of thine heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? All right? And that is the same mindset, all right? The same spirit that these devils have on them to this very day. Who shall bring me down to the ground? Well, you're going to find out. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, is going to bring you down to the ground. All right? That's exactly who's going to bring you down to the ground. And you're going straight into captivity, man. All right? So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And until next time, I'll say shalom.